Hey! Hey guys, what's up? It's Maddie, and I have a big announcement for you guys today. As you can tell, I'm just a little bit excited about this, but I am starting a podcast. I am joining the world full of podcasters. I know everybody and their mothers have one. Whatever, it's fine. I'm super into the entertainment industry. I love watching TV shows. I love doing reviews on them. I love psychoanalyzing things and giving unpopular opinions, aka all of my popular videos. So I thought, why not just make a podcast where I get to talk about that every single week? So basically, my podcast is going to be called The Binge Diaries. It's just a giant TV analysis show where we get to gossip on everything that we love to hate about shows. All the secrets about the casting of shows, how they write scripts, how they hire actors to fight against each other for reality, for networks, everything. And I'm about to give you guys a little sneak peek on my third episode. Episodes 1 and 2 have already been uploaded, but this one is an interview with someone pretty special. She was in season 2 of Siesta Key, and she is one of my favorite quote-unquote villains, but we're going to talk about that. So if you guys want to watch, stay tuned for a little clip of it, but if you want to hear the whole interview with her, go ahead, check out the link down below, and I will go ahead and link my podcast. Thank you guys so much. This has been something I've been so excited to do for such a long time, and I just can't believe I'm starting this. So it would mean so much to me if you guys would go, subscribe, listen, share it with your friends, tell me what you think. It would all just mean so much to me. And without further ado, here is the behind the scenes episode of my podcast. Hey guys, what's up? It's Maddie, and this is our special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Canvas, and I was on Siesta Key, which I guess is kind of cool.
Oh, it's really freaking cool. Okay. This is a behind the scenes of us filming a podcast for my new podcast, The Binge Diaries. It's all about, well, this first season is all about reality shows. It'll be about a bunch of different other things in the next seasons, but it's all about TV and gossiping about it.
I love that, though. I think that's perfect, because we all
do.
I mean, we all binge watch shows. There's so many different styles of shows, and there's so much you can still talk about.
Yeah.
You can talk about past things, you can talk about future things.
Even for stuff from like 10 years ago.
Exactly, because like...
you just can't get over it.
Yeah, I mean, Drag Race should be a whole fucking season.
Dude! That was really loud. Honestly, it wouldn't be having Canvas on the show if we didn't take some shots.
Oh, yeah.
We work together, so as bartenders.
We bartend together. I went back from Siesta Key to my original trade, so.
You just gotta stick with what you know.
You know what I mean? It's just easy. It's fun.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, you make a lot of money, it's easy, and then you get to do what you want to do for fun during the day.
Exactly. Cheers.
Cheers to that. Oh, that worked. I mean,
that worked.
Yeah.
Okay. We can do that.
Yeah, that was good in my wine juice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, we had to weaken the shots because we're weak.
I'm just being a baby right now.
Since quarantine and everything's happened, I've been in such a binge watching for reality shows.
Oh, they're so good.
And I was like, Canvas has to come on because she knows all the ins and outs of reality shows. You literally got scouted for one.
Yeah.
So, you were the perfect person for my first interview.
Not exactly scouted.
Well, I was like, yes, you're gonna have to explain all of that. But, okay, like, for anyone who doesn't know you, introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Canvas, and I did 2 seasons of the MTV reality show Siesta Key, which for people who don't know what Siesta Key is, it's practically a bunch of rich kids in Florida living their life, the same way The Hills was a bunch of rich kids in LA living their life.
Yes.
It's like the same show, just years later.
How many people on the show grew up wanting to be actors and actresses?
None that I know of, actually.
Really?
I think they all just want to be famous and rich.
Okay.
Okay, but like, that's how I feel about most of them. They just want money and to be famous.
Yeah.
Like, Brandon, obviously, from the show BG, he's done music long before the show, and he's always done things like that. He used to model, he used to, like,
Okay.
He was the brown one with curly hair.
Yeah.
And then Kelsey has modeled most of her life, so, like, it makes sense that they're all in like that thing.
Yeah.
I just think it was a bunch of kids that just thought it would be cool. From what I get of a lot of the people down there, it's like a bunch of kids that thought it would be cool to be on a reality show and to be famous and to be like hot shit.
Yeah.
Because they don't need the money.
No, they, especially some of them. Some of them live in mansions.
Oh.
Alex.
He's never even done anything too I mean, there's one thing. No, there's been a few things. I fucking lied.
What did he do?
Every year he has a Met Gala for autism because his younger siblings are autistic. Beautiful thing. Great. They always film it every year.
Yeah.
I was not allowed to go because Alex said that the reason he didn't invite me and didn't want me there was because I flirted with his dad in front of his mom, and his mom felt uncomfortable with me being there.
But is that true?
No.
I was gonna say, I feel like you didn't do that.
I've talked to his dad like maybe once in my entire life, and it was at his birthday party. He said it was at his birthday party, and I didn't even talk to his dad at all during the birthday party, at his birthday party that year. And I'm just like, so do you want to tell me the real reason you don't want me there?
Because there's probably a...
Just let me know.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to, like, box it out? Like, we could go, bro. Like, I'm fine.
I think you would win. I was gonna ask you who you got along with on the cast and who you, like, absolutely despised. So I guess we know who you despised. Who did you like?
So, it goes in waves.
Okay, that's understandable.
So it started with Chloe.
Yeah.
I mean, Chloe got into it, and I'm like, fuck that bitch.
She fights with a lot of people.
Yeah, and then we were okay again, and now we don't speak really anymore at all. But I got really close to Kelsey. I love Kelsey. Me and her still talk occasionally.
Yeah.
She's a sweet girl. Madison's cool.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Madison has always been sweet, though. I dated her sister, okay? She learned to love me.
You guys dated?
We, like, dated.
And that also brings another question I was going to ask you. So, you come across on your first season as a villain, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's how a lot of people see you. I literally met this girl on my first date. No, this was probably like a week into work. And before this happened, I would literally come home thinking that everybody hated me at work. People were so passive aggressive. Everybody was rude, and I didn't know if I was going to keep working there. And then the night I work with Canvas, I came home and I was telling my boyfriend, I was like, this is the first girl who's actually been nice to me. She was so helpful, blah, blah, blah. And then come to find out later when I'm watching her season that everybody thinks that she's a villain. And I'm like, why do you think that is? Because I have a theory on this.
Okay. I think I'm just very straightforward and honest, and I'm very blunt. If, like, in that situation, you're new there, I'm going to take you in, I'm going to make sure you feel comfortable and understand everything. I feel like a nice person.
You're a very nice person.
I try my best to be a very nice person. However, I kind of do come in and flirt with someone's boyfriend, but I didn't know her. And if I'm flirting with someone, most of the time if I'm flirting with you, I want nothing to do with you.
I've witnessed this several times.
I just want to flirt because that's who I am. I'm going to flirt with you, I'm going to flirt with your girlfriend, I'm going to flirt with your boyfriend. Maybe we can all be friends and, you know. Anyway.
Sorry.
I felt like at first she didn't want to talk to me about it, and her friend talked to me about it, and I don't respect that. If you have a problem with me, speak to me personally.
Yeah.
However, if you think that your guy friend can't have friends, then you need to talk to him about that. If you feel uncomfortable in your relationship, especially if it's a newer relationship, that is something you need to figure out how he's making you feel, if he's making you feel secure or not.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to be blunt and honest, especially if I'm being attacked.
Yeah.
Because I can be a sassy pants.
Well, I definitely agree with that. Like, I know that it definitely, because they're like the protagonists of the show in the beginning, and then you just come in and everyone's like, oh, she's trying to steal her man. But I don't think that's exactly what was happening, and I agree with you, or it's like everybody always wants to attack the girl in the situation, but really it's the boyfriend's role to
handle that.
Exactly. If he didn't like the attention, he should have told you he didn't like the attention.
Or if you have a girlfriend and you feel like this might be inappropriate,
exactly,
it's on you. This has nothing to do with me, sir. I don't know her. I owe her nothing.
Exactly.
I don't know you. I don't owe you anything, sir.
Exactly.
So people the fans that watch the show want to love Brandon. So they're like, oh, he's doing nothing wrong. And it's like, oh, my boyfriend's doing nothing wrong. It was all that girl. Because you want to love them still, so instead of putting the blame where the blame should be, you put it somewhere else.
I've heard that they do this thing where if you have an argument and it's not when they're filming, they kind of come up to you and they're like, okay, so you have to do this again in front of the camera. Has that ever happened to you before?
Have situations happened where you have to reenact the situation? Yes.
Yes, okay.
It's like, say, me and you were talking at lunch and we're just having our own lunch, because they can't film this all the time.
Exactly. There's like 20 cast members.
Yeah, there's so many of us and there's so much going on constantly.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, like, if you guys could see what actually happens behind the scenes, it would be a different show. I mean, you're sitting at lunch and your boyfriend texts you.
Yeah.
Or even better, a girl texts you nudes of her and him together.
Ah! Okay.
We would have to then let the producers know and then reenact that.
I would hate that.
And act like it just happened.
It just happened, yeah.
So but you have to understand, so it makes sense to the viewers.
Yeah, because otherwise you can't come onto the show the next day talking about something that they never
They're
saw.
gonna be like, what's going on?
Yeah.
It just makes more sense.
Yeah.
So, like, I won't ever say I hate when people are like, it's fake. I'm like, it's not fake because I lived it.
It happened.
Is there certain precautions and certain measures that are taken to make sure everything makes sense? Yes.
Tell them some of your your shots that you would create at the bar.
Oh, I mean,
they're crazy.
What shots do I have?
You had like a hot sauce one.
Oh, so it's you mix vodka, a little bit of lime juice, and like a couple dashes of hot sauce, and you shake it and you take it. It's like a spicy shot. It's like that like same spice a ginger shot gives you. That's amazing. I don't just drink. I have liver failure by now.
But you're good at it.
Yeah, I'm a professional.
I'm a professional.
Yeah, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just a professional drinker. You can do so many different shots. I like to just give people tequila shots and tell them that they can't take any chasers.
That's what I tried to do to you today.
I mean, we could do one without a chaser.
Want to do it?
Why not?
Oh God, we're gonna die.
Okay, I'll pour.
Okay.
I'm closer.
She's got this.
What I never would have expected is how much going through a stressful experience like that builds this weird bond even when you hate someone.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, I feel like you just love them.
Yeah.
And we would all get along when the show was over, and we'd all love each other, even if we would argue.
Even if you hated them.
Yeah. It's like
it's trauma bonding.
Yeah, it's trauma bonding. That's exactly what it is. It is trauma bonding. Like, it literally is, because it's so stressful.
Yeah.
Because you never know who likes or hates you this week. You never know what people have said about you. You never know if someone's just acting like they're your friend right now. You never know what the fucking not the directors, but like the producers and stuff are thinking that are there, and like what they've said about this, or if they said anything about anything you've said, because nothing is a secret.
Yeah.
There was another time.
What did you do? Wait, okay, shot, and then you tell me the story.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay. That was me. That wasn't her.
Yeah. There's another time that I went to Florida. Because they couldn't. Whiskey dick.
Okay.
Dick.
Okay.
But like, made out with one. Don't remember that. We just talked about it the next day. I told someone on the cast that I thought I could trust.
Yeah.
And then I had a producer the next day walk up to
Literally
me and talk to me about it. And I'm just like, I didn't want anyone to know that. I applaud people that can do it for long periods of time, because you have to have at least one person you have an unbreakable bond with. If I had someone that I had an unbreakable bond with, and I was talking to a guy off the show.
Yeah.
And she was supposed to be my best friend, and she f***ed him. None of this was on the show.
Yeah.
This was like behind the scenes because I didn't want him involved.
Yeah.
And I'm like, my best friend slept with the one dude I was actually talking to?
That would make me so mad.
Yeah, so like, I had no one to trust. Like, nothing there. All of my real friends didn't live there, and it's just like, such a small town that people always are talking.
Yeah.
And that's just not my vibe. Overall, it was something most people don't get to go through and they don't get to experience.
No.
And a lot of good came out of it.
Yeah.
A lot of bad also came out of it, and I had to work back on my mental health, and that's why I left.
Canvas, you're probably the most entertaining person I'll ever have on this podcast.
I appreciate that.
Thank you for being here today.
You're so welcome. It's been great.
Alright guys, and that is our little sneak peek for the full-length podcast.
The link should be down below.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. We had so much fun here. I told a few secrets that I probably shouldn't have.
I was like, shit, I wasn't expecting you to tell me that much. Want all the juicy details. I was like, I know I would. That's gonna be like a 2-hour long episode. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Go follow Canvas on all of her social medias. I'll link them down below as well. Go follow the podcast if you want to hear us talk more together. And yeah. See you guys next time.